Okay, so I think there's like 20 eggs here. I had the darndest time peeling them. Look at this stupid egg. Hard-boiled eggs can be so tricky. Usually we do fine. We put vinegar, salt, and baking soda in the water, and usually they peel fine. And we did that this time. I have no idea what happened. But got my gigantic pile of bacon. So now it is time for deviled eggs. I'm going to make deviled eggs. Okay, so I finally have everything I need. I had to go to Costco to get more mayonnaise because we were out. And yes, I am using this mayonnaise. I know it's not the best, so be it. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to show you how I make deviled eggs. I'm going to slice these guys in half and then get the yolk out, and maybe I'll show you how I do that. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, this is so classy. Okay, here we go. Taking an egg, slicing it in half, and then the long way, yes, thank you, Claire, and then just pop the yolk in there. There's already mayonnaise in there, as you see, because I finished off the last bits of that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to every single one of these eggs. This one's perfect. And Claire's going to take out some of the more crispy bacons here, and she's going to chop them up and add it into here. So we'll show you that in a minute. Normally when I'm making my deviled eggs, or anything where I do just a couple, because I usually don't make this many at once, but I mash it up with a fork. But I'm not going to mash it up with a fork this time. I'm going to mash it up with a mixer. So I'll keep working at this, and then we'll add in the mayo and the seasonings and the bacon. So I'm going to add in mayo. I'm not measuring, I eyeball. So this is a dinner spoon, a bigger one. And I'm just going to do a few scoops of that. You want it to be creamy, you know. So a few as in like 5. If we have to add more, we'll add more. So I just mix that up. It's nice and smooth and creamy. Sometimes I do add in cheddar cheese, shredded cheddar cheese. I've decided not to do that this time, but I have done it in the past, and it adds a nice little flavor. I am going to do a couple shakes of salt. You don't need too much because the mayo is salty. And some pepper. And then I'll mix it up again. Mix that in good. Not only is the mayonnaise salty, but the bacon is going to be salty, so you really don't need that much salt, just a smidgen. I don't think I'm going to need more mayonnaise, so I'll just smooth that over here. And then Claire's got our bacon over there. How many slices do you have about now? 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe one more. You decide how bacony you want yours. We're probably going to put in 10 pieces-ish of bacon. So we're almost there. Okay, so Claire's adding in all that delicious bacon, and I think we'll just on low mix this up. So it's really bacony. If you want amazing deviled eggs, you go for the bacon, and you're not stingy with it. You will be the hit of the party if you bring these to any kind of holiday party. I'm not kidding. Every time we make deviled eggs, people go crazy for them. So, see how nice and smooth that is, and creamy and bacony. And then we're going to add it to the eggs. Oh, yeah, I thought I stopped that. Okay. This looks kind of gross, but you get it in a big Ziploc bag, and then we're going to close the bag, cut the tip off, and squeeze it into the eggs. So I'm just placing these in this platter. I did put some paper towel on the bottom because sometimes the eggs get like watery-ish as they sit, and I wanted to make sure we could keep it from being runny, which is so gross. Okay, one more. Where can we fit this guy? Maybe right here. And then, oops, I thought I had that clipped off. Just clip the bottom. And then a little squirt in each one. I'm going to go easy at first so I can make sure all of them get some, and then I'll come back and fill in to make sure they're nice and filled. But we don't want to miss any. So we'll go careful at first. And you can do this with a spoon. Oopsies, just as easily. But I'm trying to do this just because it gets a little bit nicer. But when I'm making them for the family, I'm usually pretty lazy and I just use a spoon. So that works. So once I get a little bit in all of these, we'll turn off the video and come back and fill them all in, and then I'll show you the final touch. So we'll see you in a minute. So one of the things I wanted to mention is that when you're putting the inside on the eggs, make sure you do it on the part of the egg that is mostly egg white, because of course the dip holds a lot of the stuff, but then the white stuff tastes really gross if there's not a lot of the inside to handle it, in my personal opinion. So now, this is what every good hard-boiled egg needs, or deviled egg, paprika. You just sprinkle it right over the top. And that makes the perfect deviled egg. And it is a smash at every party. So make them, and let me know if you liked them.